Hi, I'm James at Unplugged. Sorry there's been no content recently. I've sort of been busy putting this video together. It's taken me much longer than I wanted it to. So yeah, apologies for that. But in today's video, I'm going to sort of go over how much the car's costing me to run by charging it at home. And also sort of like follow me through the journey as I look and change energy supplier and sort of see how that affects the running costs of the car. So stay tuned.
Okay, so this is the app that I'm using for my current charger. I've got the Rolex charger installed, and here we can see since the 12th of September, these are the charges that I've done, and these are the costs on the right-hand side. So as you can see, it's been costing me anywhere between £5.20 and £6.40 to sort of charge the car. In terms of electric used, sort of like 37 kilowatts on average I'm putting in. Fair enough, here on the Monday, I actually came home from work, put the car on charge, and then about an hour later I went out. And when I returned home, I forgot to put the car back on charge. So then the next day, the car had barely any charge in it. The next day when I plugged it in, Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, the app said I put 43 kilowatts in. So the battery must have been pretty much dead. I actually only thought that the battery only had like 40-ish sort of like usable kilowatts, but somehow I've managed to put 43, and I don't really know if that's an inaccuracy on the app or lack of knowledge on my part. So it'd be sort of interesting to see when I've changed my tariff, how these numbers are affected, because currently, if I go into my account, I'm sure, actually, no, I know, this is set to 15p per kilowatt because my current tariff is actually 15.2p per unit. So depending on which tariff I switch to, that's hopefully going to drop considerably, and I'll be able to turn on the smart charging, which when you look in that, I haven't actually used this because I'm not on sort of like a 2-rate tariff. But yeah, basically simplify your charging, so you set the time that you need the car by and the app will do the rest. Automatically charge during off-peak hours and earn smart rewards, whatever they are. And also they'll align my charging with renewable energy from the grid. So yeah, it'd be interesting when I switch how these figures change. Okay, so this is my current tariff. So I'm currently with EDF. And I'm on the simple online 1-year fixed September 20 V2 tariff. It actually expires in 4 days, so after that I'm sure I'll be going on the standard variable tariff or whatever it is that they like to put you on, but as I'm planning to change, I'm not going to be on it for that long. I'm currently paying £62 a month by direct debit, and since I've bought my MG, that hasn't increased. Perhaps I'm in credit and I'm sort of burning through the credit before they increase the direct debit amount. I really don't know, because obviously we've just come from summer. But in any case, that doesn't really matter, because when I change to sort of like a tariff that's got on peak and off-peak prices, it's all going to change anyway. So the electric unit rate, I'm just flat rate of 15.2 pence per kilowatt. So I've had a little look around, and I found this website where basically you plug in the details of your car, how many miles a week you do on average, or annually, however you like to look at it. I'd probably do around 160 to 180 miles a week, typically, but then I go on long journeys every now and again, so I've rounded up to 200, and that gives me like an annual allowance of 10,400 miles per year. So everyone that has an EV seems to be on some sort of Octopus energy tariff, those being Octopus Go and Octopus Agile. When it comes to energy, it really does sort of like baffle me a bit. So I just tend to look at what the peak, off-peak units are. What I think is quite good with this, it sort of gives you a rough idea as to how much it's costing you pence per mile to run your car, how much it costs to charge, etc., things like that. But I really like this because this makes it really clear. It tells you what the off-peak hours are. So on the Octopus Go tariff, you're actually getting 3.5 hours of off-peak energy at 5p a unit, and then your peak rate is 13.45p. As I said, I'm currently with EDF, and this is quite an attractive proposition. So comparing this to the Go tariff, the standing charge is ever so like 1.3 pence per day cheaper, but everything else is more expensive. So obviously the peak rate is 3p per unit more, and the off-peak rate again is 3p per unit more expensive. However, you get more off-peak hours, so you're actually sort of, what are you getting there, 10 hours of off-peak energy compared to 3.5 hours of off-peak energy, but then it's almost twice the price. That said, this EDF Go Electric tariff also allows all weekend, so this is just like Monday to Friday. I think if I click here, it'll show you. So you just pay 8p per kilowatt during off-peak hours from 9 p.m. till 7 a.m. Monday to Friday, and all weekend. So for me, I actually do most of my washing on a Saturday during the day. Particularly now it's coming into winter, I use the tumble dryer a lot more. So that might work out to be like quite good value for money. I don't really know, but I'm more leaning towards the Octopus Go tariff because I know a lot of EV drivers are on it. So yeah, I think I'm going to go for this because I can always change if I change my mind, as long as the EDF Go Electric tariff is still available. But currently Bill's working from home and he works on a computer all day, so I'm sure we're going to be using a lot more peak electric than we currently do, because before all of this we were both sort of like based in offices, and our house is only ever used sort of like evenings and weekends, and even then at weekends sometimes we're not here. So yeah, but just looking through the list, they then start to get a bit more expensive. So look at this, Good Energy, never heard of them before in my life. The standing charge is quite a lot more, and then look at the off-peak rate, that's crazy. But then they're variable, so I don't really know. British Gas I was quite surprised by, because you get here 5 hours of off-peak energy, and it's actually the cheapest one. They have the cheapest off-peak rate at 4.7p, but it's only 0.3 pence per unit cheaper than Octopus, and their peak rate is considerably more. So yeah, I think all in, I'm going to go for this. Also, it says if you you can get £50 by using this referral link. So let's give that a whirl. Oh, special offer, £50 credit when you and Graham. Oh, for you and Graham if you sign up now. Whoever Graham is, I don't know. Graham's my mum and dad's next door neighbour. Is he running Octopus Energy? I doubt it, but who knows? So let's just pop in my postcode and get a quote. Yeah, so it's come back, just looking at this, which is their cheapest, £81.59 is monthly estimate. I'm not really fussed about whether it's from renewable resources. Obviously it's good if it is, but I'm not really that bothered. There are no exit fees, so like I say, if I change my mind, I can always change back to EDF and try the EDF Go, was it called? EDF Go Electric tariff. Yes, sign me up risk-free. Just going to pop my credentials in. Woo! They said thanks for joining. So let's just pop in a password and save it. So your switch status, switch delayed. Before we start your switch, we need your help. We haven't been able to find your meters in the industry databases, so maybe some information. You'll find some built from your previous supplier. Oh, blimey, okay. Oh, that was a pain. So I've literally entered every single number that I could find on my gas meter and electric meter in order to get it set up. So, oh, okay, so this has got, that's quite nice, so I can track to see how far through my switch I am. So I'm on the cooling off period at the minute. So yes, so I will come back when there's something more to update. Okay, so it's been a few weeks since I signed up to Octopus, but obviously enough time's passed. I've made the full switch from EDF over to Octopus. So I'm now fully fledged Octopus customer. So I'm currently on their Octopus 12-month fixed plan, and these are the like tariff details for the gas and electric. I have already received my £50 credit because I signed up through Graham. And just for anyone that's thinking about joining Octopus, this is actually my referral link, so I'll pop it in the description below. If you're planning on switching to Octopus, please do use this referral link, as we will both get £50 account credit. It really would be much appreciated. Also, if you do use my referral code, please send me a message so I can personally thank you, and perhaps I'll give you a shout out on one of my videos. So yeah, that would be lovely. But yeah, so now I'm a customer of Octopus, I can now sign up to the Go tariff, as this is sort of like the order that you have to do it in. I did just think I would check the tariff prices just to see if they've changed or whatever, and they actually have. So when I initially was getting my figures from this website, Smart Home Charge, I've actually looked back, and these prices are the same as what I had looked at previously. Apart from the only thing that's changed is this said 4 a.m, whereas now it's saying 4:30 a.m, which is correct because you're meant to be getting 4 hours off peak electric. In any case, I just thought it would be like sort of best practice just to go onto the Octopus Go's, or to get the Octopus Go rates in Maya. I've popped my postcode in, and these are the figures that came back. So it's about a penny more expensive than what Smart Home Charge's website was quoting, but I'm still happy with that. So like I say, now I'm signed up to Octopus, I can now switch onto their Go tariff. So I emailed Octopus and just said, oh, what's the process? And Elma at Octopus sent me an email back with a link and said, click this link and sign up. So this is the link that I've been taken to. So it basically just recaps everything that I can get. Cheap electric, 5p per kilowatt between 12:30 a.m. and 4:30 a.m. Bloody blah. I think I've gone on enough about this for you sort of like know what the general deal is. So I've already completed step 1 as I've signed up. I've got a smart meter. I know it's SMETS2, so I'm saying SMETS2, SMETS2. I don't know how you would say it. And I'm sort of at this stage, so I need to go ahead and basically sign up. They will then try and take half-hourly meter readings, which can take up to 14 days, and they will send me an email asking me to accept the terms and conditions, and then I can complete the switch onto Go. So anyway, I have already read all of this. Obviously, like finally, with a smart charger, which I've got, or an Ohmi smart cable, you can plug your car in basically to make use of the cheap 4 hours of 5p per kilowatt. So this is all just sort of saying about if you haven't got a smart meter, installing it, and obviously with COVID-19 and everything, yeah, that's not really for me because I've got a smart meter. So I'm okay with all of that. I'm already an Octopus customer, so I can start my switch. So Octopus Go is the first tariff it's kind to switch you onto. It will need, okay, I know all of that. That's fine. Let's go. Thanks, we'll be in touch about getting your smart meter ready. Oh, this is nice. Green is good. Okay, and this is literally just my account details. Perfect. So I will come back to you when I'm a little bit further down the track. No sooner had I signed up to Octopus Go, I actually received my email saying that good news, everything's set up and ready to go. So basically I just need to run through the terms and conditions, read a few key points, and accept them. So here we are. So please read and accept terms and conditions. Once you have accepted them, we will usually have moved you onto the Octopus Go within 48 hours. So
1. Octopus Go is a fixed tariff. You with your daily standing charge quoted day rate per kilowatt hour and 5p per night rate, 4 hours starting from 12:30 for the next 12 months. That's fine. By taking Octopus Go, you agree to us using half-hourly consumption data collected, and that's fine. In the absence of half-hourly smart meter data, we would charge you as we would on our flexible Octopus variable tariff. Fine. Octopus Go is a beta product. This means some things may not work first time or may break, and that on occasion data issues with smart meters can take significant times to fix or prevent things from working at all. I'm fine with that. You can switch away from our Octopus Go tariff to one of our standard rate tariffs or standard tariffs at any time without financial penalty, but you can't move back to one of our smart tariffs, Agile Octopus or Octopus Go, within 30 days. That's fine. Sign me up. Green is good again, so your electric meter is now will now use the Octopus Go tariff starting on the 1st of the 11th. So that's Monday. Perfect. Okay, so it's been a couple of days since I accepted the terms and conditions for Octopus Go. And as you can see here on my account, I'm now on Octopus Go. So I'm actually on the Octopus Go June 2018. And if I scroll down, it says here in the middle, the rates obviously between 12.30 and 4.30, they're 5p a unit, and then 14.4p per unit outside of those times. So now I'm going to go into my home charging app. That's what this is. And I should have actually have said, when I actually changed to Octopus, here, as you can see on Saturday the 10th of October, I was paying 15p a unit. Or sorry, on Sunday the 11th, it was 15p a unit. Then that went up to 16p when I switched to Octopus. So now I just need to update my energy supplier. So here, update tariff. So let's just search Octopus. And then what did I say it was called? So Go June. Spell it right. Here, so they've saved my info. So now I should be able to go back to the dashboard, and if I click here, so enable smart charging, so this will simplify your charging, set the time you need your car to be charged by, and we'll do the rest. Save money, automatically charge during off-peak hours and earn smart rewards. Charge Greener will align your charging with renewable energy from the grid. Wonderful. Enable. So it's enabled. Your charging schedule, plug in your car, and we'll make sure the car is ready to go when you need it. We'll automatically charge your car at the best times for your energy bill and the environment and the grid. Got it. So I'm going to change that because I've been leaving later. Oh, I can't do 15-minute increments. Okay, 7 o'clock. I say I need it by 7. Or minimize CO2 emissions for local. Yeah, why not? Only charge off peak ensures we only smart charge your car during selected. No, let's leave that off. Although that would be interesting. I might try that later in another video. So that's enabled. So this evening when I plug in my car, hopefully it won't start charging until the off-peak hours. So it'd be interesting whether I go out tomorrow, whether I've got a full battery or not. So wish me luck. Okay, so since switching to Octopus Go, I think I've done like 2 or 3 now like smart charges where it's only charging, or should only be charging, using the cheap rate energy. And I did a charge last night. This was it. I put 29 kilowatts in. And as you can see, I sort of plugged the car in around 6 o'clock. And it was sort of, I think that the small bars indicate that basically it's trickle charging until the cheap rate. And then obviously the taller bars, I think, represent higher quantities of power sort of being put into the batteries. So the bulk of the charging has actually been sort of done between sort of like 11 and 2. Like I think it's cutting in a bit early in my opinion, maybe, but I can't change or dictate that unless anyone knows. Maybe I've got like a setting wrong. But in total, it cost me £2.71 to charge the car last night, which was quite good. So just going back, looking back through my history, so here on Sunday the 8th of November, I put 41 kilowatts in the car,
and looking for something else that's similar, sort of here on Sunday the 1st and Wednesday the 28th, I've put 42 kilowatts and 40 kilowatts respectively in. So let's just go for the lower amount just so I can compare them. So here on the 28th, I think that's when I first switched to Octopus. The total cost of that charge was £6.42 for 40 kilowatts. Let's go up to this one. So obviously it's another kilowatt, so it's not directly comparable, but for 41 kilowatts now, like with the smart charging, or putting the main bulk of the energy in the car on the cheap rate, only cost me £3.56. So I haven't really looked too much more into the using the only charging off peak. I'll give that a whirl over the course of the next few weeks and I'll update you. But yeah, on the whole, I'm really happy that I've switched to Octopus.
So since switching, I'm really happy to be an Octopus customer. Like I said earlier in the video, please look in the description for my referral link. If you use that, we both get £50 account credit. And it's a nice little way that you can support me and the channel, and it would be greatly appreciated, but no pressure if you don't want to. Thanks for watching, and catch me in the next one.